Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and how to apply it in practical ways to our life. Our question today is about lending money, and it comes from Lucy. I'll read out the question to you first. So she says, I have a question, ma'am. If someone owes us money and that person is not giving it back, making excuses, now should we take a legal action or should we involve some other people who might force them to give us our money back? What actions should we do as we need this money so badly? I have heard people saying that we should not ask that person for that money. We should only ask the universe. All right. Lucy, first of all, thank you so much for your question. It is, the answer to this question can go in many different directions. There's a lot going on here. The first thing that comes to my mind is, how did you end up creating this situation in the first place? Because there are some beliefs that have led to the creation of this situation. And we want to clear those beliefs up because, first of all, we don't want this thing to happen to you again. And secondly, clearing those beliefs up is going to help you to get a better result. What stands out to me in your question, which I want to resolve for you so that you can move forward faster, is that you said we need this money so badly. That means, sweetheart, that there is huge attachment to the outcome. And when you have huge attachment to the outcome, meaning that you're looking for the results, then what you're doing is you're pushing the results away. You are actually doing the opposite of what you need to do in order to bring you the results that you want. Now, I'm going to go back to this point, but I want to make another point first. And this second point is just going to free up everything for you. And that second point is, my dear, you're not giving the universe enough credit. Sweetheart, you are basically thinking that this is the only way for you to solve your financial problem, that you're stuck, you badly need money, and the only place you're going to get money from is to get it from someone that you've lent it out to, and that is a very limiting conditional belief. My dear, the universe is so massive and so unlimited. Why are you limiting yourself by saying to the universe, I want you to bring me money through this means. I want the money returned. That's the only money I want. And the universe is saying, but my dear love, you have attachment to the outcome, so it cannot come from here. Give it up. Give up asking for it to come from here, and then watch what I can do for you, because there are tens of thousands of ways that money can come into your life. And when you release attachment to the outcome, now the money that you've lent will also come back to you. And it will surprise you when it comes. And it will come when you stop asking for it to come. Let me tell you a little story, sweetheart, that has to do with my own life and the lending of money. So first of all, I'm going to say to you and to everyone else who is here watching, never, ever, ever lend money to someone that you need for yourself, because that involves a negative vibration. I need this money, but I think your need is bigger than mine, so I'll give it to you. No, that kind of a sacrifice comes from a negative place on the emotional scale, because now you have created a need in your life that you don't have the means to satisfy. So never give money that you need for yourself. Now, the second thing is the story that I'm going to tell you. Many years ago, when my daughter was 4 years old, it was in fact her fourth birthday. And I had my parents had come, they had flown in from another city to attend her birthday, and I had her class fellows invited and a couple of really near and dear friends invited to her birthday party. This was the first time that I was actually having a birthday party for her at my house. Prior to that, she was extremely little and I wasn't doing birthdays. I was just taking her and a bunch of her friends out from her daycare to one of, the children's play places to celebrate her birthday. So it was an important occasion for me. And I had ordered for this occasion a designer cake because my daughter had asked for a special cake. And I think, I don't remember what it was exactly. It might have been a Barbie cake or something like that. It was something that she was really into, some kind of character that she was really into at that time. So I had ordered that designer cake, and it was the day of her birthday, and I was supposed to go and pick up this cake, and I had run out of money. Those days, I wasn't making a lot of money. In the first place, I was a single mom. I had no help. I didn't want to ask anyone for this money. And I was at work, I remember, and I was thinking, oh my God, when I leave work, I have to go to this designer. And this designer had worked out of her house. So I'm going to have to go to her place and pick up this cake before I go home. And how am I going to do that? What am I going to say to her? Because I don't really have the money. So I was thinking of all sorts of things that I could do. Maybe I had already placed a deposit on the cake. Maybe I can add a little bit of money to the deposit and promise her that I would come back when I get paid my next paycheck and then settle her bill. I was toying with all these ideas and I was thinking about, okay, who can I ask for help without feeling embarrassed? And I had not arrived at a decision. I was just very confused and I was asking the universe to help me. And I got a message from the front desk to say that there was someone here to see me. And I thought, I'm not expecting anyone. Who can it be? So I went to the front desk and you know who was there? It was somebody that I had worked with many years ago. Because I had, in that time, I had switched jobs and accepted a different position. So this was someone from my old office, and I had lent this man money. And I had no attachment to this money. I had forgotten all about the fact that I'd lent him this money, but it was a big deal for me. I had very little money of my own, but I had lent him money. The thing is that I forgot about it. So I did not have any attachment to the outcome. I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh my God, this person, I lent money to this person and he hasn't returned it. So it was like, I think 3 or 4 years ago that I had lent him money. So he came that day with the full amount that he had borrowed from me, and he returned it to me in cash. And I cannot tell you the relief that I felt at that time, how absolutely thankful I was to the universe for bringing me the solution to my problem. And it happened because I was asking. The depth of my desire was huge. And I had no attachment to the outcome. I had accepted the fact that I had no money, and so I was going to have to face up to the consequences. I had given up. I had accepted defeat. And now it was just about me picking up the pieces. So I had given up. And giving up does not mean giving up the desire. Giving up means giving up the resistance. And because I gave up the resistance, The universe inspired this man on that particular day to come to see me with all the money that I needed. And so, Lucy, my dear, I'm telling you this story because you need to give up on expecting this money to be returned if you want this money to be returned. Because as long as you keep saying it's unfair, he's making excuses, or she, I don't know who it is, he or she is making excuses, then you are keeping yourself in a place of neediness. Neediness is a negative vibration. Blaming someone else is a negative vibration. Asking for the same thing over and over again is a complaint. And limiting yourself to saying that money can only come, your problem can only be solved through this one means of getting the loan back, you are limiting the possibilities. Don't do that. The universe is massive. The universe is massively powerful. Anything that you want is possible. So why limit yourself? Why not just let it go and say to yourself, universe, you know what I need. Help me to find a way to make good on my requirement, my commitments. Help me. And then leave it to the universe to figure out the easiest way to help you. And trust that the universe will help you when you stop fretting and worrying and complaining and stop judging another person. Because when you judge another person and you deem their behavior inappropriate, you are the one going down on the emotional scale. And when you go down on the emotional scale, you keep good things from happening in your life. Lucy, I hope that this really helps you, my dear. And everyone else who is here, I hope that this was helpful. Please leave me a comment to let me know. I really appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, and clicking on the notification bell, because YouTube keeps a track of all these activities. And the more of these activities are experienced on my channel, then YouTube helps to push my videos out to more people. And you would really be helping me to get my message out there, because I truly believe that the way I teach law of attraction is something that people need. And I want more and more people to benefit from it. So thank you very much for being here today. If you have a question that you're looking for the answer of, please leave me a comment with your question or send me an email through my website, ZMAHOON.com. Bye for now.